Sup, everybody, this is Garrett Sports Rants. Today I'd like to talk about something that just happened. The Leafs firing Babcock. You see, I have kind of mixed feelings about that. I mean, overall, I liked and respected Babcock, but I was starting to seriously wonder and question if he was all he's cracked up to be, and how well suited he was for the Leafs. I mean, they got Sheldon Keefe to replace him, who had been the head coach for the Marlies, and Sheldon Keefe is thought to be a good coach, and so far I'd say it seems like he is. I mean, they fucking finally ended their 6-game fucking losing streak on Thursday against the Coyotes. They beat them 3-1. The only one kind of piss off about that was like the Leafs almost had a shutout. I mean, it was the Coyotes scored, made it 3-1 with like 15 seconds left, and it would have been fucking awesome if they got a shutout to end their major cold streak. But yeah, so far, I'd say the thing about, yeah, and one thing about Keefe, he's 39, which is pretty young for a head coach, but I think that's kind of good for a kind of a young team like the Leafs, because most of their kind of core players are young, are less than, yeah, they're Matthews, Marner, Nylander, and that's the thing I think about with Babcock. One thing about him that made him kind of incompatible with the Leafs was he had more of a kind of old school kind of coaching style, and having a lot of young players I don't think was necessarily the best thing for the Leafs. Yeah, tonight they're playing the Avalanche. That could be a bit of a challenge because the Avalanche, they're pretty fucking good right now. Yeah, so but I think though, if they played like they did against the Coyotes, and the Coyotes are pretty good right now too, and they're doing pretty good right now. But yeah, if they play like they did against the Coyotes, I think they could beat the Avalanche tonight. And I'm convinced Keefe is taking them on the high road, and the high road is the road to the Cup. The Cup will be theirs in June. And now I am completely fucking convinced about that now. The cup is theirs in June. There's no fucking two ways about that. One comparison is like with the Blues. That was one of the two major steps forward they made when they fired Mike Yeo and hired Berube. That's one of the major steps forward they made, and I'm hoping with the Leafs, kind of same thing, right? But yeah, Keefe is a good coach. He's taking them onto the high road to the Cup, and the Cup is theirs in June for sure. No two ways about it, for sure.